I think I just wait.
Some issue?
Yeah, wait. So should I start again?
Yeah. So that's fine.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Thursday Live. We have launched the Thursday Live, which is a joint effort of Articolo and Curating Careers. And we'll be discussing few topics which are related to chartered accountancy, mentorship of chartered accountancy, the courses which are relevant for chartered accountants, or anything and everything related to chartered accountancy. And this live Thursdays are relevant for anyone who wants to pursue chartered accountancy, who is pursuing chartered accountancy, or who has already completed with it CA. So our first topic for Thursday Live is importance of mentorship in life of a CA. And so to introduce, we have Pranav Singh Agarwal, who is the founder and the CEO of Articulo. And I am your host, Ankita Bansal, who's a founder of Curating Careers. So Pranav, on
Hey
to you.
Ankita, it's I think it was such a good idea that we connected a few weeks ago, and right, we were discussing about how mentoring as a topic is so relevant and important for pretty much every field, right? It's not just related to chartered accountancy. I think every field, and more so in CA because we have done it, we have failed, we have been slapped around in the course so many times that we know where are the problems, where are the pitfalls, and I think it was a great idea to have this weekly chat and discuss various topics, which which typically we want to have discussions about during our journey, which we kind of never able to have, right? So I think, yep, it's a great way to also reach out to people and normalize the fact that yes, why make mistakes which others have made, right? If I've done something wrong and I can tell my juniors, hey guys, don't do this, not going to work, or probably it didn't work because of these reasons.
Right.
Juniors can probably avoid it, right? So, yep, it's a brilliant idea to have started this.
Yes. So let me tell you guys, Pranav has started with Articolo. Articolo is basically a platform where you can book free CA mentorship sessions and with the CAs who are very well established in their fields. And kudos to Pranav for starting such an initiative. Thank you. And thank you from the CA fraternity.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ankit. I mean, article against as started off by me talking to a few students who reached out to me on a occasional basis, and it was one, then it became two, that became 50, and I just kind of got the platform together while I was down with COVID in April, so it was a very fresh venture. It kind of started off and overwhelmed to see the response which is coming in, overwhelmed to see the support which I've been able to gather from people, be it batchmates, be it fraternity, yourself. I mean, I guess it instantly connects, right? When something, it's a problem, when you have really suffered in those days, it really connects to a person that yes, this is needed. And I guess the need was there, so people are there using it, booking it, and
Yes.
people can do a one-to-one booking with a mentor and just discuss doubts and issues.
And moreover, it's an amazing platform where students can access their mentors for free.
Yeah,
And you have got such a nice response, and all your sessions have been booked till date.
yeah.
Yeah,
That is
that's,
actually pretty brilliant.
yeah. So, to start with, today we'll discuss what is mentorship because most of our viewers do not know what is mentorship.
Mhm.
So, what is mentorship for you?
So, see, mentorship for me is learning from others' mistakes, right? For me, that's a simple funda. Someone tells me that, Pranav, yeah, I did these three, four things, and you know what? These two things worked for me really well, versus these two things did not work for me very well for certain reasons, right? Because if
Right,
the reasoning of something working and not working doesn't come in, it's with different people. It could work for them or me, right? But if I see logic to the reasons, and I know that, hey, listen, this is a dead end road which I'm walking, I'll not walk that road, right? I would
right.
say, let me try the route which is most likely, to lead me to success. As a chartered accountancy in the journey of doing CA, it's typically the exams, post qualification, what to do. Those are the, I think, bigger challenges one faces. And I regularly take mentoring sessions from my seniors when people who are north of 50, north of 60. And, it's always good to get clarity. What do you think? What do you relate mentoring to essentially?
I just relate to guidance because I have kids coming to me and asking me, I am doing law and accounts together. Is it right? It is just a guidance. It is just a reaffirmation to say that yes, it is okay to do law and accounts together. So it is just a guidance, and a person needs someone to just reaffirm his or her beliefs. So I think that guidance, little guidance for me, is mentorship.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess you're fairly well covered because many times you know you're doing the right thing, but no one's telling you because it's
Right.
an uncharted territory that you keep walking a path. It's like driving into a dark road without any headlights on, right? That's the analogy I'll kind of put into place. Yeah, it really does help.
Yes. So the next question we have is, who can be your mentor? Like, people have this question in their mind, who can be my mentor? So
So who's
I
been your mentor generally? Did you actually, before we jump into this, did you seek mentorship when you were doing CA back in the days?
so generally I used to seek mentorship from a lot of people, but I never knew the idea of mentorship. So I used to go to the people who are related. So I realized it later in my life, a mentor has to be a person who's very unbiased.
Yeah.
So if
I
I'm
That's such an important word you say. Yes, I'll come to this after you complete, right?
Yes. So during my journey, I went to people who were related, who could use the judgments about me and tell me the solutions, which was really uh, not always correct. So I think the first characteristic of a mentor should be, the person should be unbiased and the person should be unrelated.
Right. So, I'll give you a very small anecdote of what happened with me. So, this is IPCC days, okay? And I reached out to a few of my seniors, friends, whatever you might want to call it. And I told them, I can't do both groups together, and this is IPCC. So they said, yeah, how will you do it? See, if you can't even do IPCC both groups together, how will you crack finals? It's like, the both groups syllabus combined is equivalent to final. And people really scared me, right? So, and when I look back in retrospect, I think it's that those people actually did take both the groups together and they cleared it, right? So if something worked for one individual, it's not
Right.
necessary that it might work for another individual, right? So therefore,
Yes.
I got a lot of biased advice that no, you must take two groups. But you know what? I never could because I didn't have it in me to study like that, 8 papers together, right? So that was my thing. But yes, I have got a lot of biased advice, and it's very important to kind of know. And also a note for mentors, right? Whoever ever plans to give guidance and advice to anyone, that keep your biases aside, because you could really
Right.
set a person on a wrong path. I could have
Right.
gone and given both groups and maybe, failed. I don't know what could have happened, but
And
chose
lost your
the other.
confidence too. You won't have been a CA today.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, na? If you fail exams, what happens then?
Right. Yeah, I totally agree. And I always tell, choose a person who is not related and unbiased to you, and a person who has that acumen to give you the advice without any judgment. Because most of the people they are that go getters type, and some are not, but everyone can succeed in life.
Right.
So if you are getting an advice from a person who's just like so ambitious, so uh, over there, so I don't think so that person can give a very good advice. Do you have any like example on that?
So as I kind of did, right? I think giving both the group is pretty ambitious, right? As for me,
Right.
my definition of ambitious starts there, right? Not to say that it ends there, but that's a healthy start because when it comes to me, I could never really. I like to break down a lot of big, complicated problems into smaller parts, understand
Right.
them, kind of drizzle them down to a sand level, right? Uh, so this is an example of people saying, do this. I was also looking at. When studies talking about CA finals, right? And even after when I cleared my CA exams, people told me do this, do that. You start studying from the GMAT instantaneously, and I said, sir, I've just come out of my CA exam. Let me
Right.
breathe. No, no, no. 2 years, 3 years will pass away in life. What will you do? Like, yeah, let me breathe for a minute, right? I just spent this past year giving my exams, and it was not an easy thing for me to do. So yes, bias, clearly biased opinion. In fact, this happened with me even in businesses, right? Many times I've been told that, hey, don't do this or don't do that, but sometimes there's a gut feel, and you have to understand if the person giving you advice is biased or not. It's really impair the
Very.
judgment.
Yeah. And let me tell you, guys, that Pranav is a very successful chartered accountant. He runs many businesses. Like, he will be able to tell them better. Like, so, so even if you give both the groups together, or even if you don't give both the groups together, you can still be a very good chartered accountant. So that's the
Right. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And it's also not about it's you very rightly said one group, two groups, or even number of attempts when people talk,
right.
right? That is something I feel we really need to normalize. I mean, what is this? I took 3 attempts to clear, right? I mean, I gave two groups individually. I did not clear in the first time I gave the exam, I did not clear. Then the next times two I gave it, I cleared it, right? Point being, I'm categorized as a third attempter. But how does it really matter, right? No,
I
the thing is, if I really let that fact dawn upon me really hard, I will keep, pressing on that thing and not focus on the other things. I know so many successful people which where number of attempts don't matter. See, attempts and all these things, failures can matter in the beginning, 1 2 years. Okay, you'll start as an analyst instead of a senior analyst. You lost a year, that's fine. When we're
right,
young, it seems like every year is so much, but probably 20 years down the line, if you ask any senior person, they said, Beta, kuch nahi hota. This is all, you look at
right.
all of this.
Yeah, rightly said. Like we say ना कि 40 साल की उम्र में सीए बने या 42 years की age में CA बने. It's like one and the same thing. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah.
that those 2 years doesn't matter at all.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
So now we'll discuss what are the benefits of mentorship. So
So why don't you tell me some examples? Like I'm sure you would have had some times when you said, "Hey, listen, you know what? Mentorship really kind of helped me do the right thing."
right. So I'll tell you one example which changed my life. I मतलब see CA IPCC for me, I don't know it. I gave with my college and it was a similar syllabus. I just went and gave it. I don't know how I cleared it. Like it was sheer luck that I cleared my IPCC. I gave my both the groups and I cleared it because maybe I was in that feel of giving my college exams and the syllabus was similar. But when it came to CA final, it was 3 years after I wrote my IPCC.
Yep.
First of all, I was out of touch and I didn't know how to study again. So one advice my senior or mentor gave me was that you need to study in a way that you need to revise all of this on the last day. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't take him very seriously. I was like, अरे ऐसा थोड़ी होता है like last day पे how can you revise the whole syllabus, like it's not practically possible because CA has such a vast syllabus. And I didn't like really heed to his advice and I gave my first attempt. I didn't made that small notes or like last minute revision notes, and I went to give that exam and I could not clear it because the things I had studied but which appeared in the exam I could not memorize because I haven't revised on the last day. So last day revisions are very important. I just realized that from his experience he taught me that last day revision is so important. And the next time, I won't say my preparation was way better or something like that, but I had made those last day revision notes and I revised the last day and I was able to clear with distinction. So I think that small little advice changed my life.
So it's very interesting you say this, that the break which a person has for those 3 years during the articleship, that really makes all the difference. I feel like, because I too did my college and I gave my IPCC in parallel. It was fairly okay for me because 3 साल थे आराम आराम से, तो I
Right.
managed to clear it in those first attempts, so that really has no meaning. Point being, similar course, semesters were overlapping. कुछ पढ़ा था, कुछ नहीं पढ़ा था, you study
Right.
give it, right? But those 3 years, right? The gap. Suddenly I was 21. Now when I'm giving my exams, I'm 24. I'm like,
Right.
wow, it's been a while since I studied, right? Because even for IPCC, what 12th got over, you're into college, you're studying. So study came easily. Right now, to
Right.
even sit for, then I used to only say one thing, यार मुझसे 12 घंटे काम कराओ लेकिन 2 घंटे पढ़ाई मत कराओ.
Right.
That was the mode I was in. I think staying in touch again was very, very important. A good piece of advice, I would say, whoever gave that to you. Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
never, I never did that, and I really regretted towards the end. Yes.
Yes. So I think I had amazing mentorship experiences. I'm not a first attempter, and while I was giving my second attempt, I was having a broken back.
Not
Yeah,
over.
I used to go for the physiotherapy before I used to write the exam because my shoulder was frozen. I could not even write the exam. So I could clear because of good mentors, the mentorship advice they gave me because of the last minute notes, last minute revisions. So I think I owe my success to a mentor. And someone really said me that no matter like even if you have a broken back, broken shoulder, broken arm, if you are CA over here, you are CA on the paper. So that confidence really helped me to be a CA.
Yeah, no, it's. See, I always the biggest advice I used to get was from my mom. She's a CA too, right? And she was my mentor throughout my journey, in essentially. So planning. was one of, I think, where she really used to help me. Right now, of course, she could really help me on a day-to-day basis, right? But even if I got a mentor like that, who told me what to do, what to plan, how to plan, it's a game changer. You know why? Because
Right.
I used to do the mistake of doing daily planning. I was introduced to something called do a minimum weekly planning or don't do your planning. I said, what is this? I'll decide, I'm deciding 2 days in advance what to study. But no, when I was introduced to this weekly planning structure, changed my life because I knew at the end of the day, next Monday, I have to complete everything which I decided,
Right.
right? And I realized that the minute I shifted my strategy from daily planning to weekly and to monthly and quarterly, no, quarterly to kabhi nahi hua, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Monthly tak ho jata tha.
Right.
It changed, right? The
Yeah.
way I used to do things. And that was what simple piece of not advice, more of scolding that no, you do it like this. Okay, I tried it, but that did really help.
Right. Yes, and I think mentorship is very important. And moreover, uh, a mentor will give you a very different advice because that person has gone through the similar professional journey or a academic journey. So, and the mentor will try you to not stuck that stone which he was like. Obviously, if I have to mentor someone, I will tell them that how to plan a day. Like you rightly said, how to plan a week, then how to plan a month. So we would want someone to learn from our experiences. And so you have a 2 years experience already if you're going for a mentorship.
Absolutely, yes, I absolutely agree. There's no doubt there.
Right. So I think there's something more you want to share about your mentorship experience, or you want to
Right. So,
tell students.
right. So, I'll tell you one thing I've learned about mentorship is also very, very important, right? What happens is, though mentorship is important, right? One must not rely on it like you're powerless without it.
Right.
Right. For example, I understand that yes, get the right advice at the right time, but if you ever happen to get yourself addicted to this system, right, that I need to talk to someone to get my work done, I think there's
Right.
that one negative, not a negative, but it's something which people need to be careful of, essentially, because what happens is, then every second day, if you're used to talking, like personally, I was right, like when my mom used to mentor me because she's done CA, she knows the ups and downs of what happens. There was a time when she was really busy with work, and she was not able to give me that guidance on a daily basis. I used to feel like, oh shit, what do I do now? Like I am a bit lost. So I kind of became powerless due to lack of non-mentoring during those few days or whatever weeks.
Right.
So I would recommend people not to kind of follow that practice, essentially, right? And that's one of the things. It's there. And also, in general, mentoring has been very fulfilling,
Right.
because the only thing when I was doing while I was giving my CA exam was I was saying that, man, there has to be a better way to do this. There has to be
Yes.
a better way to do this. How can it be that I'm the only one stuck, and there are so much 12,000 people clear every year, right? Every attempt. How they've done something right. ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता. The only thing I would want was someone tell me, yaar, what did you do? What did you do?
Right.
Uh, I'll give you a very interesting example of mentoring, right? This actually kind of changed me in my first attempt of CA finals when I gave the group 2 in May 18. Uh, I I had this paper called ISCA, the notorious ISCA, which everyone's aware of and scared of, right? It's like pit if you fall in, very hard to come out of. So I fell
Right.
in that pit. I failed that paper. I got below 40, right? And I was expecting north of 60 is what I was expecting, right? And I was totally taken aback. What happened? What happened? And so I was confused. Now the worst part in CA paper exams is fail भी हो जाओ ना तो पता नहीं लगता गलती क्या करी.
Right.
There's no one to tell you कि यार do this different. So I wonder. I'm like, hey, what do I do different? I got my answer sheet out. I had the headers, all those headers were same in the book. Yeah, the same likha hua hai yaar, what do I do different? Went to ICAI to meet someone to take. Anyone can do that, by the way. Not many people know this. You for the border studies, you can take guidance from. There are teachers over there. So I
Okay.
went and I spoke to them, and you know, very simple thing happened. So this faculty member asked me, Pranav, she picked up a glass and she said, Pranav, describe this glass, quality features of a glass, right? So she, before I could even say anything, she said, "Is it see-through or is it transparent?" Right? Before she said anything further, I had a little smile on my face. I knew what I did wrong. She said, see, a layman will call it see-through object, but you're a technical person. You want to call it transparent. There's a
Right.
difference, right? That's what was missing in your paper. Is that you got the headers right. The language which you've written is so generic, which is not expected of a chartered accountant. So, and I got 54 in next time, right? And I did nothing different except I just said, okay, I have to remember things in this fashion. So,
Right.
such a simple example, 5 minutes, I cleared my exams. ISCA was the thing which I was most afraid of. And I think I think it's one of the most notorious papers which used to be there. Now it's not there, but at least in the old course it was there, right? And
Yes. And
5 minutes of
Pranav,
mentoring changed me.
yeah, you gave a very good example because most of the kids they come and they say that we have done everything right. We have been studying like 12 hours for 6 months and still we are not clearing the paper. What's wrong? What's wrong? Like ICI is not marking it right, blaming on the institute. But it's such a simple example and like you have answered all their questions and that's what mentorship is. Like you've rightly explained what mentorship is. And secondly, I just want to point out for the kids that they think that one person will be mentor for their academics, for their professional journey, for their personal journey. So you need to have different mentors for each journey and you cannot put the onus of mentorship on just one person. So that's a very important takeaway. Like you need to have multiple mentors. Like you mentioned lastly, that people just rely on one person for everything, for day to day mentoring. You need to have that objective. You need to listen to two, three people before you make your own decision. And
Mhm.
before that narrative suits your narrative. Because
Yeah, I agree.
people will have different way of teaching, learning, understanding, and different mentors will have different way of explaining. So the mentor's narrative you need to suit your narrative. So you need to choose your mentors also. It's not like jo mil gaya theek hai, like any mentor will suit you. No, that's not the case. So you need to choose your mentors rightly and the person who suits your narrative. So even Kunal Shah won't be a very good mentor for me because the way he functions is very different from way I function. So maybe as simple as my school teacher can be a very good mentor for me because he understands my narrative. So you need
So
to choose
it's
your mentor.
also it's building upon what you said. My advice, when it comes to mentoring, I've been on when I have taken mentoring. In fact, I do have mentors for my startups and some businesses wherever I keep investing, right? So, uh, whenever I get on a call with my mentor, right, I call them up and they said, what's the issue? I said this, and I suddenly start just I vomit all my problems onto the mentor and says, so this, that, I'm feeling like calm down, calm down. He said, send me a problem statement and tell me what are the questions. I said, what? This is the first time it happened with me. I said, what do you mean? He said, write down what your problems are and list down the questions you want to ask me so that
Right.
I can prepare better and let's make that 30 minutes more fruitful, right? So I realized because if I just started talking to him on a casual basis, I would have, just started and crying and, so this problem, that problem, business nahi chal raha, pandemic aa gaya. And, so he said, and when he told me to write down my problems, I had only one problem and two questions.
Right.
That mentoring session wrapped up in 15 minutes because he instantly knew what the problem was. He knew what questions I'm asking, right? And instead of taking 1 hour of his, which obviously I was not going to get, but whatever time I got, I was able to utilize it well because one also needs to be very clear what questions you would have to ask because
Right.
see, they have their own stuff to do, right? They are not unless one does it full time, right? But generally, mentors are people, experienced professionals in their different industries, doing their own stuff. So you need to be very calculative with the questions you ask. Sometimes you know what you need to let that third question just be. Yeah, it's okay, let it go. You got 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever. If you think better to get advice on two questions better than mediocre advice on three questions due to the bound
Right.
time is bound naturally.
Right. Yes. And very rightly said about mentorship. So I would like to quickly wrap it up. So would you like to wrap the conversation up regarding the mentorship?
No, I guess that's fine. I just, on a final note, I'll just say that guys, try it out. Mentoring is something which is very, very interesting. As I keep also posting on LinkedIn and I keep saying it can save hours, days, weeks. It could save a lot more, right? For me, it
Right.
saved me money because My mentors are from San Francisco and a few based out of in Delhi for my startups. They advise me. Some of the things they say, that saves me hundreds and thousands of dollars already. Like I was using a mail service called Mailchimp, right? People would have heard of that. You get your emails from that. Told me don't use it, right? They gave me another one which had tons of more features. I was reaching the end of my free subscription period for Mailchimp, right? They told me about this other service, and well, I used that for 3 months. I had 3 times more the data bandwidth, and it was well great. Otherwise, I would have started paying Mailchimp and lost couple of $100 here and there.
Right.
So in my case, it saved me money, but in someone's case, it could save you time. For students, I
Right.
guess time is the most important thing, right? Money is not what you're after.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
Yes.
really beneficial.
Yes. So to sum up, mentors are very important. They can be anyone from any field who have gone through a professional or academic journey who can guide you. So please try out mentorship. Please try out Articolo for free CA mentorship. And if you need something related to roadmap, career planning, you can reach out Curating Careers. Link will be posted in the bio. And you can also comment for more sessions. You can comment the topics you need sessions on. And we'll
Yeah, that'd be
be,
actually a brilliant idea. Yes,
yes,
that we learned that if people want to hear about something, these candid chats are always fun to learn things
right.
from.
Yes. And so every Thursday we'll come here. We would also like to have more questions from more interaction from our audience. And so today we are summing this up. Thank you, Pranav, for joining me.
Thanks,
And
Ankita. Great session. We'll meet again next Thursday.
definitely. Thank you.
Perfect. Bye.
Bye.